If you were a Southern soldier in the American Civil War, a brutal conflict from 1861 to 1865 that claimed between 620,000 and 750,000 American lives, more than both world wars combined. So, if you were thrown into that chaos, here are 3 ways you could have made it out alive. And in the end, I've got one survival trick that'll definitely surprise you. But first, hit that subscribe button for more videos. The first method: stay behind the expendables. Like every young Southern man, you were drafted into the Army. You trained hard before the war, but one thing quickly became clear. Soldiers at the front always died first. So, you came up with a plan. No matter where you stood, you moved diagonally, slowly drifting toward the back. When you reached the enemy lines, your sword skills helped you cut through them fast. With every battle, you blended into the crowd while sharpening your close combat techniques. Then came November 30th, 1864, the Battle of Franklin, Tennessee. As the sun faded, General John Bell Hood gave the order: attack. The army moved forward in eerie silence. Suddenly, a signal flare lit up the battlefield. Union soldiers were right there. Gunfire erupted. The army charged ahead. But Union forces had a deadly advantage. Spencer rifles, firing 7 times faster than your side's weapons. Bodies dropped before they could even scream. You kept moving diagonally, reaching the battlefield's edge. That's when you spotted a worn-down cottage, seemingly abandoned. Without hesitation, you crept in under the cover of gunfire noise. Except, it wasn't empty. 3 Union soldiers and an officer stood inside, picking off your men from the flank. Their ammo seemed to be running low. While they were distracted, watching the massacre unfold outside, you made your move. Sword out, 1 strike per man. Clean, swift, easy. You hid inside the cottage as chaos raged on. When the retreat order finally came, you slipped into the night, blending with the panic-stricken survivors. Battle after battle, your strategy evolved. By 1865, you had made it. The second method: they are still my people. After fighting in the war for a while, you realized something. This was a pointless conflict. You had survived battles by sneaking behind your own lines, hunting down enemy sharpshooters, and avoiding direct fire. But seeing your comrades fall one by one weighed heavily on you. So in 1863, after the bloody Battle of Gettysburg, you made a decision. You faked a severe lung condition, blaming it on constant exposure to gunpowder smoke. You rubbed ash on your face, faked a cough, and paid a medic to confirm your condition until your commander believed you were truly sick. He discharged you, but warned that you could be recalled if needed. You left the battlefield behind and settled in Missouri, a neutral state where many Southern sympathizers lived. For a while, you lived peacefully as a farmer, ignoring the war. But then, one day, a band of raiders swept through your village, looting everything in sight. They looked like Union men.
I have to stop them.
Why? They're not after you.
I have to protect my people.
1 sword won't stop bullets.
You ignored the doubts, grabbed the same blade that had once cut down Union soldiers, and charged into battle. Experience made you swift. 1 slash, 1 raider down. In the end, your heroic stand earned their respect and struck fear into the hearts of raiders. And that, more than anything, kept you alive. The final method: a wolf in sheep's clothing. Before the war reached its peak, you signed up as a Confederate spy. After 2 grueling years of training, you finally received your first mission: gather intelligence on Union logistics. You needed a way to reach the North without raising suspicion. After careful thought, you devised a clever plan. You joined a pro-Union group in Kentucky, earned their trust, then slipped into a transport unit in Washington, D.C., and enlisted in a military transport unit. You played your role perfectly. A loyal, hard-working soldier, never giving anyone a reason to doubt you. Your disguise held. People spoke freely around you, sometimes even revealing classified details about new weapons and strategies. The intel you passed to the South became invaluable, but spying wasn't easy. One night, after receiving a message from another agent, disaster struck. You were caught red-handed. Thinking fast, you swallowed the encoded note, but suspicion remained.
What are you eating there, friend?
Just some leftover salted meat from lunch.
Salted meat, huh? Share some?
This is my last piece.
That's so? And who was that guy just now?
Who?
The one handing you something.
Oh, just a friend.
A friend? Where is he now?
He left.
Tell the truth. Are you a Confederate spy?
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. Last month we caught a Southern spy in the exact same situation.
Oh, really?
David, check his boots. The last spy hid messages there.
David and Andre pinned your arms down and searched you. Shockingly, they found a hidden note.
Echo 7. Spencer rifles to Tennessee, mid-November.
Echo 7, that's our unit's code, isn't it? And didn't Commander Hamilton leave just 2 days ago?
Wait, could he be the new officer?
Yeah, that's me.
We apologize, sir. We'll take our leave.
As a spy, you were always prepared for situations like this. You knew Hamilton, the commander, has moved elsewhere, had a habit of storing high command notes in his boots since his uniform's pockets had torn. The people here have been with him since the beginning of the war, and they think all commanders are like that due to their limited understanding. You replicated his method, reversing the situation in your favor. And just like that, by 1865, the war ended. The South had lost, but you survived. In the end, you realize all wars are meaningless. No matter how skilled, how clever, or how determined you were just a pawn on the grand chessboard of power. If you have a better way to survive, drop a comment below.